I played Kathy Rain 2 Soothsayer. Show the clip. That's right.
Show the clip.
It's made by Clifftop Games. It came out actually in May. It's only on PC, but I played Kathy Rain 1. That was my main purpose for playing this game. I loved the first game. It is a point and click like urban thriller. It's a whole adventure game. You play as Kathy Rain, who's the woman with the blue hair. You are a private eye and you are solving mysteries. And what I love about this series is that it takes the detective point and click game on a twist where it's almost Lynchian.
Ooh.
Yeah. So in Kathy Rain 2, it follows the story of Kathy Rain 1. I don't want to, if I talk about the first game, it spoils this one immensely.
That's cool.
That's
a cool note.
It's a cool note.
Yeah.
So basically, the direct consequence of the ending of the first game is the lead up into this second game. But
Do they recap it?
You do. They do. They give a recap.
You joined at this point?
What I love about, I love so much about this game. I actually don't have much negative to say about it.
That's okay.
When you first open it up, they actually go, have you played the first game? If you haven't, you should. And then,
That's a good marketing pitch.
And
If you haven't, get the fuck out of here.
or they give you a recap and they give you they break down each episode from it. It's very in depth, that recap. So that's what I really, really love about it. But it's the classic point and click adventure game where you're going through you're going to different levels and you're driving on her Catmobile.
Excuse me?
Her Catmobile is the motorbike.
She got a motorbike.
She's got a motorbike. They're her tools there on the side on the shelves. But this story is you're following the soothsayer who is a serial killer. You're trying to make a buck. You're trying to make a living, and you're like, okay, well, I'm just going to do that and make some money. And then it's turned into this insane, gripping storyline. When you told me I was coming on Back Pocket, I was like, shit, I need to play something. And I'm like, this is on my wish list. I put that on. This is the Catmobile. I am almost finished.
Okay.
And I started this on Monday night.
Nice.
Like I'm hooked on this game. If
How
I
many
wasn't
hours
here,
do you think it is?
okay, so I read online at 6 hours.
Yeah.
I'm a psycho. I'm at 3.5.
Okay.
Because I'm good at puzzle games.
Oh, I'm good.
I'm fucking good at puzzle
this,
games. Except for this one part. Roll the clip.
There's
It's
a clip?
Yeah. So this is a tool puzzle, and he's telling me to
Names
pick
of tools.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
And I was like, okay, this is fine. I was able to pick these two. That's fine. But if you get it wrong, it makes you go back to the beginning.
No.
So that was the only frustrating thing. But it was
Help me, Father.
And at one point, I don't know
Which
if my
Allen
husband's.
key?
I don't know my husband's in the chat, but at one point I had to stop playing,
Oh,
and I
he's in
just
the chat.
I turned around and I was like, Zach, I need your help. I need you to come.
What the fuck is a clunky screw?
I'm like, I don't understand. He said this wrench, and I clicked on this wrench, and now it's not coming
So
up
now that
anymore.
you've played it,
Yeah.
can you tell the difference between
No.
a flathead,
Oh,
Phillips head,
screwdrivers is fine.
Allen wrench?
Because he was like big screwdriver
wrench?
or little screwdriver, and I'm like the little screwdriver.
New one.
But
What's
it
the
was
difference between a mallet and a hammer?
bang bang.
Yeah.
mallet
correct.
sticker.
That's a mallet. That's a
mallet.
Mallet
and the
sticker.
hammer
I mean, the
looks
hammer.
something like that too.
It does look a lot like that.
Hammer's kind of snatched.
Oh, she's cunt.
Yeah, she's cunt,
She's
and that's real.
What about the ball peen hammer? That's not snatched.
No, that's giving
See,
ball
he's
pain.
That's
I
giving
lost
ball
my
pain.
focus.
Yeah.
This is where I'm starting to sweat. This is the only time in this game where I'm starting
This
to sweat.
does
I'm
look
like
like intense gameplay.
I'm
I totally get
intensely
it, yeah.
focused, being like,
Is-
I
This is insane.
can't figure out these fucking
Outside
tools.
of the forever difficult tool puzzle, is
Yeah,
this
goes on
all-
for 5 minutes.
Wow. Out of your 3 hours, is this all set? And again, avoid it if there are spoilers. Is this all set in a
So this is-
realistic world,
Yes.
or is there any mystery? Not mystery, but is there any
It's like a dragon.
surreal or fantasy or anything in
So
it?
the first game set in 1995, I
Okay.
believe, and this game set in 1998.
So that's the idea. Is that
It's a few years
the
have
90s
passed.
era is the
Yes,
hook.
spooky.
Yeah.
And in terms of the fantastical area, that's where the David Lynchian aspect comes in.
Yeah, okay, right.
Where I can't. It's the best part of the story. And if I say it, no one's gonna fucking.
I'm
play
guessing,
it.
is it like is it dreams and kind of
kind of
voices
dreams
and stuff?
You
But
got
there's
voices,
nothing.
almost like a cult aspect to it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's just
X-Files-y.
absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
This came out.
Suit.
The first game came out a little bit after Thimbleweed Park, I think. But there was kind of like
don't know
this
that
and
game.
Kathy Rain were like,
Yeah.
oh, LucasArts point and clicks are back.
Yeah.
Like those two games were kind of like the renaissance of a LucasArts look, because there's always been point and clicks around, but they came out around the same time, and I remember being like, holy shit, this genre is about to take off again.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it didn't really take off again, but there's been some great stuff. I can't remember the name of it, but there was one where you play as like a Detective Fox. They're always going for a bit of that noir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Thimbleweed Park was very X-Files. It was like a pair of cops, detectives,
That's right,
like
yeah.
raining trench coats.
Sam
Going
Max.
90s is like, no, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Going 90s is like,
But what I'm saying is it's a niche. Like that's an appeal now. It's like, oh, this is so weird. What is that thing in the corner? That's a phone.
Yeah.
It's a
What is
phone.
that noise?
What are these circular things? Pogs?
Oh, God.
You actually don't hear that in the game. It's okay.
Well, it's
Yeah.
actually probably
Yeah.
predates mobile phone.
Yeah,
being
so
a popular thing.
so Kathy doesn't know that sound either.
That's true.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Yeah.
poor Kathy.
Poor
She's
Kathy,
never
She's not
used
she's
on
an
the
never
internet.
iPhone.
She hasn't used an iPhone. It's so
Oh my
fucked
god,
up.
she would have loved apps.
Lord Shad in the chat was like, "Say nothing, Chloe. Make everyone play it." So
I genuinely,
hearty
I
recommend.
highly recommend it. Like, I think, okay, I love playing point and click games.
Mm-hmm.
That's my one thing that I love to do. Out of anything, and this is like, I would almost say this might be my game of the year, and it's been slept on online too. Because I looked it up to see about reviews and that kind of thing.
Sure.
There was like one review on this game.
Wow, really?
now there's two.
I
shit,
don't think a
that's
lot of people have the patience for point and click games, which sucks
Am I
because they're
psycho?
so good.
Well, I was going to ask, does it do the point and click
What
well?
a crazy segue into after Am I a Psycho?
Well, am I a freak ass
Am I fr-
bitch?
Well, I was going to ask you about that.
A modern take on a point and click obviously has some quality of life stuff in the sense, well, not quality of life, but it's like, does it do a good job of your inventory, of
Well-
helping you kind of find what to click on, like using some modern day sort of learnings in it?
Yeah, definitely. And the puzzles were fun.
Yeah.
And you could go back quite easily. So this is like you searching up books to try and locate the backstory for this author, and they're not holding your hand while you're doing it, but you can also like take up hints and that.
I was
kind of
gonna
thing.
say hint systems done well.
I think it is done
such a
well.
lifesaver as a way to stop you just again back in the day you would just have to brute force or just play it non-stop or look up a
Yeah.
guide or something. Whereas it like if a good hint system is
And
worth its
the
weight in gold.
dialogue's so enjoyable too. Like she's the classic badass on
Is
a
it voice?
motorcycle. Yes,
is it all-
it's
yeah,
all
yeah,
voice.
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off.
Rise of the Golden Idol. did
Yes.
their hint system really well, where it
Yeah.
like it never gave you the full answer. It just kept pushing
Sometimes
you in
knowing
the right
there's a hint
direction.
system makes me push on without it because
Yeah.
I'm like, I
Like,
know
I
it's
can
there to
do
save
it.
me. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try harder kind
Yeah.
of thing. So
Or say for this puzzle here that I got the moon wrong because I was like, yeah, full moon. I clicked the moon. They're like, oh, that's okay. You got confused
crescent.
with the new moon.
it's clearly a crescent. It's
It
a
was
waxing?
It was a new moon.
Waning.
New.
Ah.
Listen to me. And they're like, it's okay. Oh, I think I got confused with this moon, so try again. I'm like, you're so right, Kathy. I did get confused.
Kathy
with
helped
the
you
moon."
through that
Yeah,
one.
she
She's like,
did.
it's all good.
Yeah,
Kathy's
it's all
a-
good.
That's
Kathy's
nice.
friend.
You knew it was a full circle. You just got the wrong full circle. I'm like,
'Cause-
yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
That stuff done poorly is really abrasive as
Yeah.
well. Where like the perfect example is Boy from God of War 2.
Boy from Gears of War.
God of War Ragnarok, where he like the hint system in that game was just so broken when it came out. It was just like the kid was constantly yelling. things.
Dad,
It's like,
Dad, look over there.
Dad, throw it up there.
Dad,
Dad,
try
Dad.
using your
look it
axe.
over
I'm not
there.
even here yet. I can't look there when I'm not here.
Sean. Sorry.
Sean.
So when it's done,
Jason!
when it's done well,
Jason!
it just feels like and it doesn't feel like a slap in the face. Like
Yeah.
you're an idiot.
And-
It's like they're there.
They're there.
She's like,
That's what it felt like.
Hey,
Yeah.
Diva.
Or good writing that like steers around your mistakes to still feel like the character was
Yes.
getting there through some
And
kind of conversation.
even like things that you've used previously, there's still some relevance to it later. Like say the newspapers, you will come back to them,
Yeah.
and everything has a purpose, and it's so well thought out. I
Oh.
thought this game was just absolutely incredible.
I like a 6 hour, like 6 hours means it's clearly like concise and
Yeah,
everything's
but-
thought of and it's.
but I'm going through it quick because
Just slow down.
I genuinely think I could solve a murder real life. I could do
We'll
it.
need a
I
murder
think
first
you,
before we
Yeah.
can do
the
that.
first step is being able to solve one, and the next step is doing one.
Getting away with one.